Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Welcome to another episode of Ideology, which is a continuation of the previous episode where we talked about failure of democracy and we introduced a term called epistocracy as a new alternative form of government. We discussed epistocracy as something which includes the expertise in the governmental affairs so that they can be looked after in a professional manner. To discuss further the democracy and the lack and the failure of democracy, we have to understand democracy in another manner. We are all acknowledging the fact that democracy is very important for a society in order for every strata of the society to have their say in the decision making process and the consensus of the society. But that democracy is either to be taken as a value or to be taken as a procedure or a form. And now we are going to deliberate this and we are going to consider democracy and promote democracy as a value and not as a procedure or a form. In fact, what we have extracted from the discussions of Aristotle and the Plato's advice against Socrates' advice against democracy was because of this very fact that democratic procedure of election is not a very justified procedure, and democracy as a value must be spread and must be embedded in the society so that every weak or strong person of the society must have a say in the decision which are going to ultimately affect them. So according to the approach based on Karl Cohen's, who is a political scientist, view of democracy, and consider democracy as an acceptable approach in the form of a value, and this is where we are going to gend up or blend democracy and epistocracy. I have made another podcast in which we talked about importance of ethics and values in our life, which are unfortunately diminishing, and continuing that democracy is again a very important value of the society which should be embedded in the society in the process of government making. The procedure for making a government may not be solely based on having votes or voters or having everybody should be given an equal opportunity to vote, in which an ignorant person should have an equal vote and a person who is learned in the professional affairs must have an equal vote. This is not going to be something very favorable for the process. Since we are concerned about the COVID crisis recently and everybody out of us, and we have seen the problems coming out of the COVID crisis because of the lack of expertise in the governmental apparatus to comprehend exactly the biological epidemiology and then to make decisions in economic, social and educational affairs and other affairs of the society. That is why we are concerned and we want a change. We want to refine this concept of democracy, and this is not ultimately refuting democracy but probably converting to another form of democracy which is called epistocracy. And moving from there on, we will find some other forms of political government in the world, for instance the Chinese communism and the Iranian Islamic democracy and the Pakistani Islamic democracy, which are kind of democracies but they have a modified form of democracy. And we are going to say that these forms include democracy as a value and not as a method. So for instance, the Pakistani form of democracy is Islamic Republic and Islamic democracy, and this is different from liberal democracy as given by the West. And this liberal democracy is more of a problematic than Islamic democracy because liberal democracy does not qualify people for being public office bearers, and they only define an age of 45 and certain things, but they do not express any kind of expertise or any kind of limitation on somebody who is going to become a public office bearer. But in an Islamic democracy, for instance in any other form of democracy which is extracted out of any other ideology, there is an element of expertise. For instance, in Islamic ideology, the Sharia law and somebody who is governing must have an expertise of this Sharia law, is going to be the head of the state or the executive or the member of the parliament or things like that. But now, but some people may argue that during the COVID crisis, somebody who merely know the Islamic law, how is he going to deal with the crisis? Yes, it is very right. But then the Islamic democracy has also to be seen, inspected and verified and scrutinized for this very aspect. But for the time being, I at least only resort to saying that Islamic democracy has some element of professional expertise. For instance, somebody who is an Islamic democratic leader must have an understanding of the religion of Islam, which is not available in the liberal democracy. If they would have interpreted it in the form of a Christian democracy or in the form of a Jewish democracy, then it could have been compatible with Islamic democracy, where laws and legitimacy and legality was extracted from certain ideology which teach in its own terms some professionalism and some expertise. But liberal democracy is absurdity. I mean, an individual does not have the right to kill himself, to commit a suicide. Would you allow in any society, any law allow a person to kill himself? If at all the person want to kill himself, he is deemed as criminal in the Islamic law, in the Jewish law, in the Christian law, as well as in the international law or in any municipal law. So if an individual does not have this much of a right, how can we give him the right of managing the governmental affairs? So there has to be certain limitations. For instance, in the last episode we defined about the we did not define the traffic laws limitation. We cannot give and issue licenses to everybody from the birth. He does not have the right to have a driving license, because we have to look after the public affairs and public safety, and thus we have defined 18 years as being the minimum age, and then we have to undertake a person to qualify for a test, and then he become eligible to hold a valid driving license and drive a car and enjoy a certain right. So in order to enjoy certain rights, you have to pass certain responsibilities, past minimum possible criteria and eligibility test. So this is a healthy way of generating the debate. Liberal democracy, as enshrined by the American Constitution, is the pursuit to life, liberty and property, is not the right thing to do.